might be on something. I might do the right thing. Spike Lee on something. I just might sip on something. Disappear for a month. I might dip on something. Bringing into action like a bungee cord. Standing on the corner getting no applause. Squinting through my eyes, I don't know them boys. What you hoping for? Cream, get the money, dollar bill, y'all. Ramen noodles for a meal, how I feel, dawg. Why you placing judgment? I'm just trying to live, dawg. Put it on my head, cause it's not what it appeared, dawg. Low key, cutting through the bushes so they never scope me. In the field where the lane is stuck. You got chain, you got cane, what's your name? What's up? Where the real dope dealers looking lame as fuck. Where the real dope women looking plain as fuck. Well, I'm just trying to change it up. I'm myself, why you trying to be the same? For what? If you got a copy, niggas play the game for what? If you ain't trying to hit the bullseye, you aim for what? Come on, man. Light the match to match the vibe. As I roll the 85. Like I'm on a getaway. Cause I gotta get away. Like the match to match the vibe. As I roll the 85. Like I'm on a getaway. Cause I gotta get away. Like the match to match the vibe. As I roll the 85. Like I'm on a getaway. Cause I gotta get away. Like the match to match the vibe. As I roll the 85. Like I'm on a getaway. Cause I gotta get away. Might be on something. Might tee something. Might swing on something. Might sleep on something. Before I go to sleep, shit, might skeet on something. Yeah, like Mike J. Might take a flight 8. Yeah, it's been a nice day. Trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to get the right pay. Hey, it's been a long week. Niggas swear they show me love, but we don't speak. Niggas swear they got my back, but we don't eat. It ain't real if you gotta ask a nigga what it's gon' be. Gotta be careful when your reputation is growing. When you shine a little bit, niggas hate when you show it. Make them blind a little bit, niggas hate that you're glowing. I see they shrinking all the time and they hate that I'm growing. I'm like a groom in a moon suit, sweeping people off their feet like a broom do. Move around, young blood, let me move through. You ain't excluded, my nigga, you need to move too. Like the match to match the vibe. As I roll the 85. Like I'm on a getaway. Cause I gotta get away. Like the match to match the vibe. As I roll the 85. Like I'm on a getaway. Cause I gotta get away. Like the match to match the vibe. As I roll the 85.
halló, vagy valami hasonló. Nézzük akkor tovább a sztorit. Ezt visszatesszük 5-ösre, amin volt. Így. Nagyon sokáig töltöm. Azért. Na. Akkor Edgarral kell beszélnünk. Ott tartottunk. De... ő kezd gyógyulni. Jó, közben itt azért még foggatjuk az embereket, meg kell foggatni őket. De kurva érzékeny még mindig az egész. Jó, így. 6 méterre van tőlem. Itt valahol. B betű. Dorothy. Valerie. Pippa. Ismeretlen. Ismeretlen. De még vele nem beszéltünk, azért ismeretlen. Hol van?
Nekem kicsi a faszom, nekem nem 20 centis, meg...
Attila, köszönöm a like.
Kicsi.
Another night with the glorious battalion of Pembroke.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's
Nem
over?
sem
I
emlékszem, hogy
retrieved your
megtaláltuk
wallet
volna. Na
with all
mindegy.
the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good.
Nekem
Please,
kicsi a
take
faszom,
this
nekem
money
nem
anyway.
20 centis, meg...
Remind you
Zoltán,
to
köszönöm a
keep
like-ot.
your mouth
Kicsi.
shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
Jó. Nézzük meg, hogy van-e személyes kapcsolat.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Jó.
Goodbye, Milton.
It's safer here
Hey,
than
itt van
anywhere
egy
else in these days.
Jó, szexi eszencia. Jó. Kinén. Kis üvegek. Igen, város, ön, az életem, hogy szakszerű orvosi segítség ment meg, törődés a járvány számára önkéntes, jó. Dorothy. Térdig. Jó. Ez a fordulás, halljátok? Jó, felmegyünk az emeletre. Rossz, várjunk. Oké. Jó. Peppával beszélünk.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Személyes kérdése? Nem tudunk neki feltenni újat.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Meg azt hittem.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off.
Ahhoz
They
képest
still
olcsó
call me
megúszta.
Thomas Elwood.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Won't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Jó.
How close are you to Miss Hawcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
Jó.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do
Stabil.
realize she's
Vannak
mentally
fétisek.
disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Na, jó. Jops, vissza.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Jó.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Azon kívül, hogy hagyja magát megharaptatni, túl sok mindent nem tudtunk meg.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. I feel better already. Can I go soon?
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton.
Jó.
We'll talk again
Tudom
later.
foglalkozni.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
Jó. Akkor vérszomkodáson fölül. Nem
I'll
lesz
leave
semmi
you,
köztük.
Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Na, húzz előlem. Ezt még nem nyitottuk ki ott. Onnan tudunk bemenni. Egy csomó ládát meg sem néztem. Föl se tűnt az első játéknál. Igen. Hát ő neki már kiszívtuk a vérét. Edgart kell megkeresni. Az már erre van, szerintetek. Edgar, gyere elő! Ajaj, nála van valamilyen.
Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
Dr. Reed, any
Ja, várjál, ő
good
volt,
news to
aki boncolgatott. Orvos hívják, azaz.
Cohen, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Na.
Who was this patient?
Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
Jó.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
Hol van? Itt van. Még 2 nyom van hozzá. 1. Nem, 2, igen. Beszélgessünk csak vele is.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Why does Dr. Tippett's claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
Is.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett's in our situation?
I can't say I approve of what you did. But as a field surgeon, I know that some situations require you to bend the rules.
I'm not proud of what I've done, but to contain the epidemic must be our priority, so we can't afford to lose Dr. Tippett's.
Ő már dugni akar.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's, shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippett's is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippett's must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
Azért már túl vagyunk. Már én beszéltem vele.
Goodbye,
Na nem
nurse.
baj.
Call me if you need assistance.
Na mi van, ezt elbasztuk? Ezek szerint. Az szép. Jó, akkor azt elbasztuk. De aztán még mindig nem látom, hogy hol van.
Dr. Reed, may I help you?
For how long have you been working here, Nurse Crane?
I first volunteered at the Pembroke in 1911, a few months after Dr. Swansea was appointed.
And before you arrived here?
If you must know, this was my first job.
Well, Dr. Swansea certainly has confidence in your abilities. Are you in charge of the nursing staff?
Not in an official capacity, but the Pembroke doesn't always work above board, so to speak.
What about medical protocols?
Dr. Reed, we don't have the money and resources here at the Pembroke like they do in the West End. We do what we can.
How is the duty roster organized?
Everybody works until they can't. If there's time, they'll eat a meal and shed a silent tear.
Stabil.
What can you tell me about the epidemic, Nurse Crane? I've been out of touch since I've come back to England.
Everyday folk don't know how bad it is. The papers certainly won't tell them. Not as long as the war is raging on, anyway.
News on the front stated that the Spanish flu was under control, at least in Britain.
It seemed to be for a while, but that was only last summer. It returned with a vengeance just over a month ago.
What can you tell me about our patients here at Pembroke?
This hospital was founded to help the East End poor and needy. But since the war and the quarantine, we've had all manner of folk.
Can you be more specific?
Well, veterans, the elderly, dock workers.
We even have a few mental patients. If there's space, we take them.
Jó.
I'll see you later, Nurse Crane.
You always knew the words to calm the children. As for me,
Na, ott már megy a szex.
I cannot enter.
Itt van fölöttem. Edgar. De be van zárva. Bevat. Arra néz. Használt fűrész. Egy csomó kodeint összelopkodtunk már. Ez itt Reednek az irodája.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Helyezze. Ez az enyém, jó van, hülye gyerek. Ez kimaradt. Na. Elnyomtuk. Beveled. Most hol van? Beszélj Edgarral. De hol a faszomba találom meg Edgart?
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
Tja.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me.
De amúgy gyanús, hogy ő neki köze van
of your
hozzá.
work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Jó. Szóval mindjárt megkeressük. Közben itt. Kórház, igen, mélyen tisztelt. Ez az érdekesek. Igen, valamint elvégzik eseték kapcsolatban, amit a vérszívás munkahelyi balesetek után került beszállításra. Ha nem kap megfelelő ellátást, fennáll a veszély, hogy elviszíti a karját. Azt állítja, hogy egy orvosi beavatkozás teljesen meggyógyíthatná a férfi karját. Attól tartok, hogy fellépő komplikációk a karjába kerülnek. Mi fiatal kollégák egy merész és szívesen kísérletező orvos, aki pár éven belül kiváló szakember érte. Azonban még hiány van. Annak az egészen, amit szeretettem, igen, nem javaslom, jó. És akkor ezt... Jó. Jaj. Ő hozzá meg majdnem megvan most már minden. Igen. Jaj, őt már teljesen tudjuk befolyásolni. És írások, igen. Gyermelmet, ahol a vámpírok felfajra. Jó, jó. Nincsen semmi más, amit innen el lehet vinni. Jó. Oops. Ott.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough.
Persze. Fent az egekben.
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
Először kihallgatjuk a
These
többi
poor
részét is.
souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Pardon my boldness, Your Ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need weight.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Aha.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
Excuse my impertinence, Your Ladyship. This is not an interrogation. I assure you that this line of questioning is in your best interest.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
Jó.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Jó. Harry. Egy kicsoda. Vele még nem is találkoztam valószínűleg. Márvény ő lenne? Nem. Ja, de itt. Azért valami nem beszéltem, azért volt idegen a neve neki.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigan's, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Jó. Pippával kell beszélni, vagy még... Rommal teli kis csomag.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Na, itt van bent valamelyik. De merre? 70-40. Jaj, vele kell beszélni? Vele is?
Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
Igen. Jó.
Dr. Reed, any
Még
good
ezeket a
news to
neveket meg kell
share?
jegyezni, bassza meg.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
I have no time for such triviality, my dear colleague. We're here to save lives.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
Jó. Még van valami felvehető. Ott. A 3 nővért kell kapni. Egy ott van.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Goodbye,
Ja,
nurse.
hát ezzel
Call
nem
me if you
jutottunk
need
előrébb.
assistance.
Az sincs nővér. Erre jött be az egyik. Csak kérdés, hogy hova ment. Még egy csak picsa van.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that Caliban fella.
Itt van még egy.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
Ő lenne az?
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes, Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins, but are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke, but we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Korrekt.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
És akkor már csak Dorotit kéne megtalálni.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me. I will not let you down.
Doroti, hol vagy?
This shift never ends.
Nem csoda országban.
Daily routine.
Ez meg Pippa még.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good
Igen,
evening, Dr.
jó.
Reed.
Nem ő kell nekünk.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
As for me, I'm a blundering idiot.
Erre kint van, aha. Ismeretlen.
What must I do? What must I do? This isn't even my neighborhood.
Jó, beszélgessünk róla.
Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend. What can you tell me about
yourself? Küldetést, azt mindegy, akkor viszonyjuk. Meg kell még keresni azt az egy nővért.
Served in the same regiment, sir. Taken care of each other since we came back from the front.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital. We both need help. Treatment, I mean. To get some sleep. Just need to feel better, sir.
Jó.
Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Majd még ide visszajövünk. De még a nővért meg kell keresni. Még zárva minden. Itt töltük meg ezt a faszt. Az arcod. Igen, veled beszéltem. Melyik a Doroti? Hagyném a pofán. Pippa, igen. Hol van? Pippa. Aha. Hol van? Nincs is benne a listában. Mivel beszéltünk? Crane nővér. Vissza. Dobban nem is beszéltünk egy csomó emberrel, basszus. Most csak azt kell tudni tényleg, hogy ki ez a fasz.
Circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, blundering idiot.
Jó, igen. Bajszos ember, aki segített nekem tovább. Jó. Na körbe megyünk. Nem tudom, hogy hol van. Még egyszer már beszéltem vele, nem tudom, hogy miért nem látom.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
With you at our side, Dr. Reed, I know that Pembroke will prevail and survive this enemy.
It's locked.
Ez is zárva. Na, de itt van. Ja, Istenem, ez a keresgélés. Ó, vagy Dorothy. Áma. Harvey. Pippa. Még vele se beszéltem amúgy. Igen. Hát nem találom, hova lett? Itt vérnyom van. Lehet, itt már megöltem a vámpírokat. Ja? Nem mondom, hogy megijedtem, de majdnem. Jó, de akkor megyünk, pihenünk egyet, fejlődjünk. Majd utána kiderül, hogy mi a fasz van. Jó, rosszul mentünk. Felmegyünk, alszunk, elköltsük a képességpontokat, meg van 2600-unk. Jó. Akkor ezek megvannak. Nagy szomjúság plusz 20% vér, megnöveli a véralkohózió, mikor a harapást használod. Igen, és itt növeli a vértárolódat. 300-ra kerül, az még kell. Így. Erős harapás, növeld meg általános sebzést harc közben, növeld meg a harapás általi életerő regenerációdat, ez még nincs is meg. Így. Az első kettőt megcsináljuk belőle. Orvosi táska. Ányfátyol. Vérpajzs. Az még nem hülyeség. De viszont ezt is fejleszteni kéne. Tatam, hogy legyen, mit fejlesztünk? Nagy szomjúság. Igen, megnövel a véromra, a harapás használ a harcban. Hát ezeket itt most ki kéne teljesen csinálni, meg kellene csinálni, hogy jó legyen. Így. Ez 2000-be került a következő. Ez 500-ba. Ezt az ágyfátyort megcsináljuk. Na, ez meg meggyógyult. A Dorotit találjuk meg gyorsan. Közben beszéljünk ezzel is. No, a nővel akartam.
How is my son doing?
Have you heard rumors of blackmail going on in this hospital?
Dr. Reed, are you trying to take advantage of me?
Of course not, Mrs. Goswick. I'm just curious.
Well, go be curious somewhere else, please.
Gyanús.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Have you heard rumors about blackmail in this hospital?
No.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Ebbeznek, hogy ezt a szart nem találom meg Dorotit. Hé. úrnő. Hol van Dorothy? Na mindegy, közben rájövünk akkor.
You're sure
Ott
you
van.
don't come back with me?
Azért nem találtam fel a száját.
I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Dorothy meg elment. Aha. Jó.
Nekem kicsi a faszom, nekem nem 20 centis,
Ervin, köszi a lájkot.
hanem kicsi.
Ez zárva van. Közben meg ott van a faszi. Mi van? Hova lett? Hát...
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Jó. Na. Hol vannak még? Jó, arra húzták el. Jó, várjunk. Arra lefele ment. Ott van egy csomó hulla. Na, hogy jutunk le oda? Jaj, vámpír, figyeld a patkányt. Csak a patkányt. Ah. Meg még időben megnyomom ezt a szart. Igen, drága gyermekeim, jó, ezt Már láttuk. Akkor. Ez kell. Tűz és nap, vámpírok fajtái, azt néztük. Szent Pál testvériség. Ezt is láttuk. Ez egy boss fight. Hey, ez egy vérfarkas gec.
What sort of creature is this?
Túl sok vért nem szívtam be róla. Az életet. De rányomtam. Óhe. Kevés az élettölt és arra kellett volna nyomni. Az életregenerálásra. Mindegy. Megküzdünk vele újra.
What sort of creature is this?
No, nem bírok félsz tőle, de ez így nem lesz jó. És a dodge sem működik rendesen, hiába nyomod. Lehet, hogy kontrollerrel kéne játszanom inkább. Meg kéne próbálni kontrollerrel tényleg. Csak hol van? Fura így. Jó, igen. Fedezzük fel gyorsan, hogy mivel csinálok.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay, I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
Mr. Thatcher, your friend Newton sent me to help you. Do you remember him?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do. Are you sure you're all right, sir?
Yes, I'll be. As soon as I can see the sky again.
Jó. Miért nem engedi felszerelni? Így. Aha. Jó. Akkor gyerünk vissza. Ebből feltöltjük magunkat. Van még valahol patkány.
sort of creature is this?
Esélytelen vagyok ellene. Úgyhogy ki is megyünk innen, azt majd visszajövünk. Gergő, szervusz! Most kaptam meg az üzenetet, de hogy a faszba? Ezt közben 8 percig írtam. Ezt nem értem, na mindegy. Elengedem ezt a részét. Majd ide visszajövünk. Honnan hallom? Ja, még innen. Jó. Keressük meg a nővérkénket. Miért indult újra?